Kelvin, how important was it for Milos to be aggressive early,
Yeah.
especially with what you were missing?
Yeah. Before y'all get with y'all's narratives, let me explain something that everybody in the Big 12 is having to go through. We just played our 5th game in 13 days. Third straight games with no days off. On Wednesday the 22nd, we played Utah here. That was the snow game. We left on that Friday to fly to Lawrence. Got back 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was. Then on Sunday, then got back on a plane for a 3-hour flight to West Virginia. And it was 3 hours because of headwinds. So we get to West Virginia on a Tuesday night, played them on a Wednesday night, 14,000. Unbelievable crowd at West Virginia, unbelievable win. Are you kidding me? You got your road trip that week is at Kansas and at West Virginia. And somehow we were fortunate enough to win them both. So now we come back Wednesday night, get back at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, Thursday. Thursday's a wash as you're recovering from Kansas game, emotional, West Virginia, emotional, tough game. Then we're playing Texas Tech on Saturday afternoon. And now we turn around and playing Oklahoma State again tonight. That's tough, especially with no days off. You know, what this team needs more than anything else other than get our team back together, get Emmanuel back and get Javier back. What we need more than anything else is rest. We need to rest. You know, finally we get a day off tomorrow, but we got to turn around and fly to Boulder, Colorado on Friday. Everybody in the league gets to it. I'm not complaining. I'm just making sure people are aware of what the Big 12's going through when they decided to go to 20-game schedule. The difference in a 20-game schedule versus 18-game schedule is a bye week. There is no bye weeks. You got 10 grueling weeks with 2 games a week. And the 2 games a week's not the same for everybody. Depends on where you're playing. You know, if you're coming off 2 home games, different than a team that's coming off 2 brutal road games. Everything's is tough. I was looking at our kids today. We did nothing yesterday. Yeah, we did. We shot free throws, right? All we did was shoot free throws. I mean, we lost on Saturday. Can't do anything. We got to play Tuesday, not Wednesday, Tuesday. So nothing yesterday. Let's shoot around it today, and now you're playing tonight. So great win. This is an awesome win tonight. We're at 10-1. We're tied for first place. This team's 18-4. I'm proud of them. You know, when we get Emmanuel back and Javier back, we'll be okay. But being able to find a way to win this game against a team that is as well coached as that team, that plays as hard, as athletic, playing good. They're coming off a great win against Utah on Saturday. They played the hell out of Texas Tech last Wednesday. I think it was a 10-point game. I mean, they've gotten so much better. They don't have a lot to show for it, but they've really, really improved. And you could tell tonight they play good. And that's a credit to their kids and their program. And that coaching staff's done an awesome job with that team. So what was the question you asked me?
Milos.
I mean, after that oration, you really want to ask me whatever it was you was going to ask me. Now, Chris, if you're going to ask a question, come with it now. Don't be lame, man. Step up to the plate. Give me something. Give me something to work with.
Milos being aggressive early, I mean, how important was that for you guys?
Yeah, I thought Milos was our best player tonight. Yeah, we had a lot of plays where we could break it open. I think we were up 16, and we had got it inside, got it out, spun it. LJ has a wide open 3 in the corner that goes in, you're up 19. JoJo's got a dunk to put us up, whatever, he misses it. I mean, we were so close all night. But you know, I know how good Emmanuel is. People tend to forget. Emmanuel Sharp is we got our two leading scorers, Emmanuel and LJ, and how good Javier's playing. But, let those guys rest. Just win the game. Like I've said many times over my career, this ain't no beauty contest. They don't put pictures beside wins. It just says the score, and that's all that matters. Now, you guys got all this stuff going on where you can interrogate and chastise and analyze it to death. Ain't nothing to analyze. We won a Big 12 game on another one of those 3 games in 6 days with no day off. You win these games and you move on. This is February. It's that time of year. It's just a grind. The first couple weeks, everything is kind of a novelty. But now once you're 11, 12 games in, think about it. Going into tonight, we had 2 teams in first place, Houston and Arizona, both 9-1. I think they're playing right now, if I'm not mistaken. But we're now 2-1, 10-1. And that's all that matters. We're 10-1. We're 18-4. Proud of our team.
Coach, just your thoughts on Terrence's passing tonight.
Surprisingly good. Sometimes I have to call timeout in practice and remind Terrence what color jersey he's wearing. But the fact that that team will turn you over. Turn J1 and JoJo. Sometimes JoJo's just, Joe starts playing street ball during the course of a Big 12 game. Joe drives me nuts sometimes. He'll be the best player in a 10-minute stretch and never shoot a ball. He just does everything that impacts winning. And then, we got a 10-point lead. Next thing Joe throws it to him. They run down there and shoot a layup. Go up 12, now it's 8. But that's JoJo. First half, JoJo, how many minutes does he play? I think he played 6 minutes first half. So for 14 minutes, you don't have JoJo, you don't have Emmanuel, you don't have Javier. Said went in there, played hard. Malik, Terrence, those guys went in there, played hard. Couldn't make a shot. I think they were 4 for 16 at halftime, and they wound up 6 for 20. But they all took good shots. They just couldn't hit water if they fell out the boat tonight, but that happens.
Kelvin, with the 20-game schedule, do you worry about this will wear teams down, particularly the better teams in this conference, going towards March? Is that a concern at all?
No, because everybody's in the same boat. It's not a complaint. It's just sometimes people have storylines. You don't understand facts. I'm just giving you a fact, and you guys now have a chance to educate people. It's tough. This time of year is tough. That's why it's not about how well did you play, or did they take a step forward, or did they take a step back. That's all BS. It has nothing to do with your team this time of year. Most important thing for us is not to take a step forward. We're not with those guys out. It's just get rest for the stretch run. We got a game. Think about it. We still got to fly to Boulder Friday, play Saturday, turn around and play Baylor here on Monday. I'm not saying it's the Baton Death March, but it's grueling schedule for college kids. But we all have the same issue. Baylor's going to play somebody Saturday, but they got to come here. So for 10 straight weeks, you got 2 games a week, and this conference is vast. Administrators in NCAA quit caring about student-athlete welfare a long time ago, man. We know the deal. Nobody cares about that. Nobody. And the emphasis is nobody. That's why you got Provo, Utah, Boulder, Colorado, Tucson, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, Orlando, Florida, Morgantown, West Virginia. We're all over the place. We're flying, changing 2 or 3 time zones, some of them. Think about that flight from Tucson to Morgantown. That's tough. And those are tough weeks for those teams. You know, I mean, we just did the Lawrence to Houston, Houston to Houston, Lawrence, Lawrence, Houston, Houston, Morgantown, West Virginia, Morgantown, West Virginia, back to Houston, and then Texas Tech on Saturday afternoon, turn around and play Oklahoma State on Tuesday night. It's tough. So, but everybody's going through it, so nobody has a disadvantage or advantage, but it is tough. Next year, we'll go to an 18-game schedule. And so next year, when we go to an 18-game schedule, now student-athlete welfare will come into it. But if it was up to the powers that be, they wouldn't do it.
Anybody else have anything? Go to Chris.
Kelvin, I think 18-4 offensive rebounds. I mean,
Yeah.
what about that?
No, that's the great thing about our program. We're insulated. On nights that we couldn't throw it in the ocean if we're standing on shore, we're able to win games a lot of nights, and it's not an accident. If you've been around this program the last 10 years, you've seen this. We've been top 5 in the nation for a long time in offensive rebounding percentage. Tonight, we missed how many shots? 26, 56 is 30, so how many is that? How many shots we missed tonight? 36?
That sound right.
Yeah, something like that. So what's 50% of 36? 18. I know math major, but I got that one. So if you're rebounding 50% of your misses, you're probably the best rebounding team in the country. And I think going into the night, we were 4th. But you're not going to make shots every night, especially in this league. Especially when it's your 3rd game in 6 days or your 5th game in 13 days. Your kids are, both teams, I mean, they get tired. But, you know, we have a formula for winning, shot attempts. If you don't turn the ball over and you rebound your misses at a high clip, that means you're getting more shots than them. That means you don't have to shoot 50% to win. If you do, you're probably going to blow them out. But tonight we shot 41%. That's all right. We got 18 offensive rebounds, and we got a ton of good looks. We just didn't make them tonight. But I like Coach Lutz from Oklahoma State. His kids play really hard. That was a great win they had against Utah on Saturday. And then they played Texas Tech really tough, 10-point game on Wednesday. But everybody in this league's tough, man. Everybody's got a good team.
Gordon, go ahead. LJ and Juan, really, with no bye weeks and the compressed schedule, what are you guys doing to get the rest in?
I mean, seeing a trainer a lot, just doing what we can to keep our bodies fresh, honestly. I take a lot of ice baths along with the other guys, use the Normatex. So, I mean, we got the resources to try to be as fresh as possible. So, I mean, we practice. That's what we do here. But we also got the resources to help our bodies be more fresh. So, yeah.
You said it. Just get treatment, and just trying to be careful with our bodies. A lot of fluids, a lot of fruit. Just trying to stay off our feet as much as we can, and just trying to get as much rest as we can. We got the Normatex, hot tub, cold tub, really anything, probably massages, just something to get our bodies right.
I have time for one more if anybody's got it. All of them right in that job.
Kelvin, did JVR start feeling worse today? Is that what happened to everyone?
I have no idea. John said that he came in and talked to him and didn't think he could go tonight. So I don't really interview him, Chris. He said he couldn't go. So instead of went and talked to JVR, what I did was I went and talked to Sid. Since Sid was going to play, there's no sense talking to the guys that aren't going to play, right? So I went and started talking to the guys that are going to play. So y'all know anything other than that? honest to God, I don't know much about the injuries. I just know whether they're practicing or going to play. The other stuff, y'all ask a lot of questions about dudes that are hurt. I noticed that. But y'all betting on the game? Huh? Y'all got some gambling in y'all's backgrounds? I mean, I'll go to, honest to God, Brett, I have a press conference. First, there's questions about who's injured and who's not. I don't know. Matter of fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop coming. I'm going to send John Houston. He's the trainer. I ain't the trainer. So did JVO start feeling worse today? I have no idea. I just know he didn't practice. And John said he's not going to go tonight. That's it. You know, I got a whistle, man. I ain't got a stethoscope.